Hey guys, hey!
Hey guys, hey!
Welcome back to another video. We are just making tea, but Ian's making us a little curry.
Yeah, we're using corn pieces because we do really like them and they're easy to cook from frozen. And we had some leftover spinach that I thought would be a good idea to use up. But Aaron didn't like the idea of having big pieces of spinach in.
Stringy piece. I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood for it. But I said to Ian, let's try and put it in this contraption and see if it'll work. Do you guys think it's going to work?
The onion chopper.
The onion chopper, yeah, it actually works really well.
Works even better than it does with onions.
So, and that's what it looks like now, like just little bits of green.
And we're using this, we picked this up from B&M. It's a ready steady cook tikka masala curry sauce in a little pooch. And it made really short work of chopping up very finely, almost like a really well chopped up herb.
Hey!
Hey guys, hey!
The cardigan's back out to play. We're just having a snack. What are we having here?
We picked up some nuggets, but these aren't just normal nuggets, these are corn nuggets. We saw them at Sainsbury's because I had a little look around because obviously they have some slightly different stuff. And these were on a special price with the Nectar card, so we thought why not try some corn nuggets?
Yeah, we like the other corn, like chicken pieces, they're really good, so we're hoping that these are going to be pretty good.
Fingers crossed.
But we'll try them.
So, yeah.
We're red hot at the moment.
That is the issue, so we'll have to give them a moment and try them.
In a minute.
We'll let you see what we think of them. So,
hey! So we're going to try it now. They've cooled down a little bit.
a little bit. They do remind me a little bit about like McDonald's, how they have different shapes. So this one's quite a round one, but then they do have other shapes.
I can't see a boot shape though.
Is that not like a bit of a booty
Yeah,
shape?
I suppose it might be. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit like. Does that like a boot to you guys?
So I suppose we'll try it just without any sauce to start with. It's not got a massive amount of flavour, does it, considering?
No.
But then again, it's not like we eat McDonald's nuggets without anything. So let's stick a bit of tomato on.
I feel like you could eat. Well, I could eat them without sauce, but McDonald's ones.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, to me they have a very similar texture to a McDonald's kind of nugget, isn't it?
I suppose they do. It tastes alright.
Yeah, I feel like the corn chicken style pieces have more of a flavour to them because we had that for tea tonight with like the Artica sauce and that, and it seems to have more of a chickeny taste to those than the nuggets.
Or some sort of a really yummy taste. But yeah, they're alright.
Yeah. I think with the sauce, nice.
But maybe like you said, it's any nugget really.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Happy birthday to Aaron.
It's
So today, 21st birthday.
56th birthday. I feel like it's my 70th.
And as a special treat, he's got himself a cup of tea.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
And we're going to try these. So custard cream twists. So they got a hot cross bun, a flavoured filling. Aaron doesn't normally have hot cross buns, but that's more because he doesn't like the visual / texture of currants.
Raisins or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a sore throat, so that's a nice thing to wake up to on your birthday. Have a great time today. But hopefully this will cheer me up.
Yeah, we are getting a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
What's your takeaway choice, people?
My sweet pea has brought us a takeaway for our birthday. My birthday.
He's got some new jeans on
Oh, yeah.
that he picked up from A shop.
Yeah, what charity? I can't remember what charity shop was called now. Some sort of age place or something like that.
So they did have a range of these custard cream twists, I think, but these sounded the most interesting and the most of the season.
So it's not the biscuit.
I guess
got
it's
the
the
flavour in it.
filling, I imagine. Yeah, hot cross bun flavoured filling. There's not a lot of filling in there, is there?
Not much, though.
Do you think
I can taste it, can't you?
I can tell you something. I don't know if you hadn't told me whether I'd have been able to guess it was hot cross bun.
To me, it's got kind of like a cinnamony or like pumpkin spice type vibe going on. Not flavour, but like vibe.
Yeah, it's just a wisp of it, but oh well, not bad.
Thought we'd try it.
And I think they're only like 65p or something like that.
There's other flavours, didn't they? I can't remember what they were now.
Yeah, it's like salted caramel from what I remember and that. But cheers, kid.
So the other one doesn't particularly have any kind of colour.
It's got a lavender cold foam as well as lavender in it. So that's what we're trying today, guys.
Just trying to... Let's go down. Anyway,
So did they see it?
yeah.
So they're like just under £5 each, so not the cheapest. Which one should I try out?
I suppose the matcha one first, really.
We both tried them both.
We'll both try them anyway, but it's probably best if you try them first, because then probably I'll take the lid off because of my cold. Either way, I don't want to. But yeah, anyway, we had the properly. I think you'd have to mix it up, aren't you?
Probably. That didn't taste too bad to me.
It just looks pretty. It's just obviously you're not getting the full experience because.
I hope I don't fall asleep after these.
Why?
Oh,
What?
lavender?
How's that supposed to make you fall asleep?
Yeah. That lavender.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite as pretty anymore. Looks lighter though. How's it taste?
Yeah, it tastes quite pleasant. It's almost like I don't know if it's my imagination, it's like almost a hint of blueberry. I think that might just be. So then this one, I'll not mix this one up because you thought you'll still get the coffee through the cold one.
Yeah. And I'll just have to take the lid off and drink this part. I feel like I'm gonna like that one more for some reason.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know why. We did want the Frappuccino, but we got this one instead.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So is that one nicer than that one?
Yeah, but then again, I'm not a matcha fan.
You're not a matcha girly.
No. They are both the same price. At the moment, they are only out if using the Starbucks app. Obviously, with the first time we had matcha, we really disliked it.
It's very tea tasty.
Yeah, obviously
It's supposed to be tea.
that's what matcha is. I think a green tea.
Yeah, it's very tea tasty. Not getting a lot of lavender. Maybe a bit of sweetness.
Yeah, the sweetness will be lavender.
Just tastes very tea-ish.
Obviously, matcha isn't our go-to thing, although it does look it looked very pretty as you saw when it was first made.
It tastes pleasant, doesn't it?
Get a bit of cold though.
So I'm expecting something better.
Better. I don't know if you know what lavender tastes like. I suppose I don't know. Do you not like that?
I prefer that one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I prefer that one, but I'm more of a coffee lover.
That just tastes a bit like a latte. I'm not really tasting any. To be fair, I am still getting over the cold, so
Yeah.
I could taste a lot more in this one. So I'm happy with this one.
But yeah, on the whole, I found interesting. Definitely found them both drinkable, so I'd say give them a go.
Hey guys, we are just making tea. Well, I say I'm making tea. We went up for a Wendy's earlier, so we had that kind of. Well, I guess it was lunchtime. And we're having tea now. It's about 8 o'clock, but we just thought we'd put on these, just to have like a smallish tea. We thought we'd put on these Morrison's chicken tikka masalas and vegetable curry. We've put them both in a pan.
When we got them, they were in a good offer for
But we
like
thought-
multi-buy with the and more card.
Yeah, we thought we'd just, because they smell really good, but we thought we'd just let you guys know what we actually think of, because Ian said they were a really good price when we brought them. I think, did you say it was 4 for something?
I think it was 4 tins. I think it was for like a good price. Obviously, we'll try and find out.
So, yeah, we're just cooking it up now, and we'll have it with some rice, and we'll let you know what it actually tastes like, because I think it'd be quite a good meal for people if it's like cheap and easy to make. It'd be a good meal, I think, for people.
Yeah, good thing to have in the pantry.
Yeah. Hey guys, so after being on holiday at Ho Seasons, I've decided to try and do something with this CD section here, because it's all looking a bit messy at the moment. So I've brought this shelf that I'm going to attempt to put up on the wall. Above it there, I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but I'm going to try doing it. I don't know. I think Ian's probably going to get mad at me when he gets home, but I just really want to do it, so I'm going to I'm going to show everyone on YouTube that you don't want to go out for a walk because you're comfy in your throw, aren't you? So I ended up putting the shelf on the wall. It was supposed to be for the CDs, but then it felt like it wasn't going to hold them. So this is what's here now instead. And yeah, I wasn't too impressed with myself for that. It just looks a bit wonky, and the screws are the wrong screws, and I'm just really annoyed with the fact that it looks bad. Anyway. Taking Einstein out for a walk. Einie, do you want to go for walkies? Do you want to go walkies, boo-boo? Hey Ian, what have you got there, love?
We went to Iceland today. We saw these. I'm sure they must be available at the workplaces, but these Swedish style meatballs. So I believe it's in like the Swedish like gravy.
How much were they? Can you remember?
I think they're like £2, so they weren't particularly cheap. You could get cheap ones that were just in normal gravy or a tomato-based sauce.
We're putting a bit of mash on with them and some veg.
Back to this tin of bachelor's peas and carrots. It's just us being lazy, I know, but
We had an interesting shop at Aldi, didn't we?
yeah, we did. We went round.
We want your opinion, guys, because we want to know how you would have handled this.
So, just the main thing is we went to a self-checkout. We've done before, and we put our bags on, and it came up with an error, so the lady had to come back along and authorise the empty bags for us. But then we were scanning the items, so yeah, it would beep, and then at Aldi you put it in the bag place, and it beeps again once it registers the weight's correct. And so we were just doing that and weren't particularly paying attention to the screen. And then it made a noise and we looked up and none of the items were showing. And so we indicated to the woman and said, none of these items are coming up on the screen. She said, well, you've got to scan them. You've obviously not scanned them.
She took them all out like we were just
So
trying to rob the
all
place.
the items that we'd scanned so far and just was placing them on the scanning area. And then she tried scanning one and it didn't. It's like, oh, it must be broken. But it was just the way that she jumped to the
Conclusion
assumption that we
yeah.
hadn't even scanned them without even checking and just made us,
We're just going to put them straight into the bag without scanning them.
just like we were really silly. And it did kind of take the trip to
Yeah, it was a bit annoying.
So we had to come home and have this pink gin, which was the main reason we went, because when we went to Iceland, they had the Schweppes pink tonic water reduced to 225. And it has been a long time since we had pink.
And what else did we get in?
Yeah, this was the wine of the week, and I thought, oh, it'd be rude not to.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, it was just, it always annoys me when they jump to assumptions that you've done something really stupid rather than investigate what actually happened first.
Or just assuming that we were trying to just put them in the bag and walk off with them.
But it wasn't even that, because we're the ones that called her over, so we're not going to be trying to nick him and then call her over just to show her how.
That was very annoying.
It was very frustrating.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to put this food together and see what it's like, because we do like Swedish meatballs, and it smells nice from here. Maybe it's the mash. Not sure. But we'll put it together and then we'll see what it's like.
Oh, I've got cranberry sauce. I'm going to have that with it as well.
Oh, I don't like cranberry sauce. Oh, and here's Aini. Oh, he's having a sleep, aren't you, boo-boo? It's very sleepy today. So, this is what it looks like. There's our veg and our meatballs. And Ian's cranberry sauce. Ugh. Oh, can't stand cranberry sauce. I'm sorry, love. Anyway, we're going to eat this now.
And we are just trying... This isn't pink gin now. We just thought we'd try this white Californian.
The Big Surf White Grenache California.
It tastes alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can tell it's like low percentage, but
it's not. It's like in the face.
A little bit black pop. But yeah, we'll eat this now and we'll give you our verdict on what cheap meatballs from Iceland taste like.
I'm about to say how.
Are you going to just eat it? Yeah, just eat some now. Put everyone out of their misery.
With a bit of the gravy sauce, whatever. So yeah, it's obviously nice and soft, the meatball, and the sauce is really nice. So
is it?
It's a winner.
Is it a whoop chicken soup from Ian?
It's a winner meatball dinner.
So we're gonna
this is.
Hey guys, so I've just come down from upstairs from having a shower, and I was looking in the garden because I was thinking like probably could do with feeding the birds a bit. But we put these out, a few of these out yesterday. Well, Ian filled up like quite a lot of them. Like, what are they? Peanut nuggets. And normally the fat balls last them days, nearly a week. And they're literally all gone. They've literally all gone from out of that feeder. So it's like they must really love these. To be fair, they look pretty yummy, don't they? It's making me want to eat one. But I cannot believe how fast they've eaten them. So if you guys like feeding the birds, it's more than tuppence a bag, but they're from Aldi. I think they're about £6 though for the box, so we thought we'd just try them. I don't think it's, well, I didn't think it was going to be a lifelong commitment, but they seem to really love it. I just didn't think they'd love them. But anyway, yeah, so I guess they must be pretty soft. I didn't even try feeling one. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're really they're soft. Oh, so maybe that's what it is then. They can just eat them really. Oh, they smell good as well. Oh my gosh. maybe they're not for the birds. Maybe we're supposed to eat them. Anyway, yeah. If you love feeding birds and you wanted to try something like that, I'd recommend it. But like I say, I don't think it's going to be a lifelong commitment because they are pretty spenny. I did not expect them. Well, I did expect them to be that expensive because we saw the price before we bought them, but I didn't think they would go down that as well as they did. That's not what she said. Hey guys, welcome back to Hair Crimes Without. Oh God, is that really that bad? I've just got up. I've got to preface this by just telling you guys that because I'm working tonight, and yeah, so yeah, I'm working tonight, and gosh, the animals are really getting through that food out there. So I've got half an hour until Ian gets home, so I want to try and start putting the tea on, the dinner, whatever you guys call it. And I picked up this from Sainsbury's. It's like a meal in a box, and it's got butter. Can you see? It's got butter beans, tinned tomatoes, courgette, red pepper, basmati rice, red onion, Mediterranean paste, red chilli, garlic, and smoked paprika. And so it's supposed to be like a Spanish stew. So I'm hoping I can just cut it all up and just put it all into a Pressure King Pro, and then it'll all just be ready for when Ian gets home. Well, it'll probably just be starting cooking when Ian gets home, if we're completely honest with ourselves. So let's try and cut the box open. I don't really know how this works. Oh, there we go. So let's just show you inside the box. So there we go, there's the beans, the tomatoes, the rice. So I'm hoping, it looks like it's got some instructions in the bottom, so I'm hoping I can just pop it all together and it will work out. But I'm going to start doing that now. Oh gosh. I'm going to start doing that now, and then we'll see what it looks like in a bit. Right then, guys. I've put all the stuff in, but I'm doing it in a Pressure King Pro instead of doing it in a pan and boiling the rice separately. So it's kind of like a, what's the word? I'm using a different method than what they're telling me to use, so we're just going to have to see how well it turns out. I may have added too much water. It did say to add half a tin of water, but because I'm adding the rice, I've added more water because it didn't specify. Oh, you know what, you guys know what I mean. Anyway, I've put, it says to finely chop the onion, chilli and garlic, and for a hot spicy dish to finely chop the chilli and add the seeds. which I just chopped it all up in that chopper and just stuck it all in, so I didn't remove any seeds. And it says for a mild flavour, don't add the chilli, or for a medium spicy, remove the seeds. So I think we're going to have a spicy stew tonight. That's what it's supposed to look like in the end, but we'll see. Anyway, I thought it looked interesting for a little box, food box, meal box. I thought it was quite interesting. I think they were £8 each, or two, £5, 2 for 5. Oh. I don't know how much they were, but I will, if I can figure it out, or Ian knows, I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, I think they're around £8 a box or £5 a box each, around that price area. But I will put on the screen if I can remember how much it actually was. Anyway, yeah, I'm cooking it now, and we'll just have to see what it looks like at the end. So guys, this is what it looks like.
It looks very healthy.
Yeah.
It looks like it's cooked well, to be fair. But because Aaron added all of the chili seeds and that, just in case, we're going to add this little bit of Philadelphia.
Because you get the feeling that it might be a bit too spicy. But also Ian's put some extra chicken on. Well, no, some actual chicken on. Just because I don't know if I'm feeling it just being too healthy and not having anything really yummy in it.
Especially since we don't know what it's like, and also maybe we'll be able to make the last 2 meals, we'll have to see. But yeah, also just something else so it's not just all potentially spicy vegetable rice and beans.
But hopefully it'll taste good, but we will let you know. And there's baby. Hello, beautiful. You okay? And he's had his food, haven't you, boo boo? Not spicy is what ours is going to be, I'd imagine. But anyway, we'll put it together and then we'll stuff
our
faces.
So we have put it together. Obviously,
I had a bit of pickled onion mayonnaise on mine.
And
who remembers that?
Well, I don't even know if it's still going.
So, sister the day, it's like, oh shoot.
We'll try some of this. I'll try just some of it without the chicken that we added to it, and just give you what our thoughts are.
I'm dreading this now. So obviously it's spicy.
Yeah.
Too spicy?
It's on the borderlines, I'd say. It's not.
Oh.
Oh.
Keep that head where it is, love.
That's what she said. I'd say it's just within the tolerable range, I think.
It's yummy. I think I might try and add some salt and pepper or something, I don't know. Have you added some?
I did add some, yeah, but they did say to taste.
Maybe it's just a little bit, it's like a little bit watery tasting. But
I think that's probably just like the courgette and the peppers maybe, but I'd say it's decent. I think it would have been okay without the chicken, but
yeah,
we had the chicken,
like a well. Food here now, but I'd say definitely add the pickled onion flavoured mayo.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a good meal.
Can you remember how much the boxes were?
You could get 2 for £8. As long as you buy 2, it works out at £4 each.
Right, okay.
Which isn't
So
bad.
I did say I couldn't remember how much it was. So
I think they were more expensive if you, maybe £5 each if you didn't buy them in the multi-buy. Yeah, 2 for £8.
So that's pretty good, isn't it? Really, you've got to admit.
Yeah.
Especially when you see how much without the chicken, there's still a lot.
Yeah, I think in hindsight would have been okay. Only thing is, I know you get a bit bored if it's all a bit samey.
Yeah.
Even though there's lots of different vegetables, they're all kind of mixed equally throughout. So
anyway, we're gonna
stuff
our faces and wrap this vlog up now. So thanks for watching, guys. We hope you did enjoy it. And we'll
see you in the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.